The FAA is reporting new numbers about close calls. At first, they may seem to suggest a drastic increase in the number of planes flying dangerously close to each other. But that is not the whole story. Sharyl Attkisson is at Reagan National Airport outside Washington. Sharyl, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. In fact, the new numbers reflect a better reporting system, not necessarily an increase in incidents. And officials say the new system is giving us a clearer picture than ever as to what's happening in the air. With roughly 75,000 flights taking off every day around the country, there's little room for error. But mistakes do happen, and now the Federal Aviation Administration has gotten much better at catching them.
When you look at it, it appears that the number of incidents may have doubled, but that may not, when you really do the analysis, be the real case.
Of 132 million flights in 2012, the FAA reports controllers made nearly 4,400 errors, more than twice that reported the previous year. Officials say the number has to do with new data recording and collection tools and mandatory reporting requirements.
This new system is so important. They're going to see things that they hadn't seen before. It's almost like doctors getting new technology to be able to examine the body. These diseases may have already been there, but they weren't detecting them. Now they can, and as a result of that, make the skies even safer.
The goal to avoid incidents like the near disaster over New York City this past June, when a Boeing 747 approaching JFK Airport nearly hit a jet taking off from LaGuardia Airport.
Statistically, most of the problems occur during takeoff and landing when you're close to an airport and other airplanes.
Captain Chesley Sullenberger, who famously landed a crippled plane on the Hudson River, says it's still relatively rare for planes to get too close.
The upshot is that due to better reporting and effective use of technology, we now have a much more accurate picture of what our reality is.
He says the new system may make flying safer. He says the FAA reported 41 high-risk incidents last year, 7 of them categorized as potentially catastrophic.